Hello, welcome to Yankee Town Architects.
The city's a huge beast, and architects are beginning to realise that they can't control it, but they can have a positive influence. And the way we try to do that is by focusing on architecture as a process rather than a product. We try to see our work as a catalyst for change, and that's where it can really have a great impact.
This project really started just as a bit of a test piece, 9 shops that we were going to do. And gradually people got on board and we got people excited, and a vision was built about Leighton as being a place that's really different from other places in London.
Right, a lot of pastel exteriors, which weren't there before. That's probably a notable thing. It's almost a taste of southern Spain.
Certainly, I think the works here have begun to change in a positive way the way the architects perceive their role in working with clients, in working with shop owners. It's alive, it's active.
The site for our work is the city. We work at all scales in the city. We work at micro scale, looking at individual shops, but we also work for housing associations, looking at much larger sites, and we work for local authorities. We do master plans and we do planning policy, which impacts on the development of a whole part of town. But where everything always comes together, that's the high street. Because in the high street, people find work. In the high street, people meet. The high street is the civic hub of a neighbourhood. And this is where people feel they belong.
And there was a real opportunity here, perhaps more than other high streets, to engage with the local schools in developing their concepts for vacant businesses in the high streets.
I think it's really nice to involve them, because they are the generation coming up, and to get them involved in environmental things is really good.
Okay, I think the new high street looks really great, and I hope the whole high street does too.
What are you ordering tonight?
Cotton chips, sweet cotton chips.
One of my best memories was when they produced the model with an atrium in one area of the building that just illuminated everywhere. I thought that was a brilliant idea. And we all said, why didn't we think of that?
Things are really gaining momentum. It's amazing to be at the forefront of a new accountability that architects have towards communities, and to have the power with one's work to instill a sense of civic pride.
I've been here for 5 years, and literally it looks a lot more pleasant. It looks a little bit more like a village, and it looks like obviously this nursery's open and running.
I've been in London for 6 years now. I'm driving in the evening. I see my shop as one of the best in London.
Yeah.
I think what's really key about the design that we do here is that it doesn't just embrace change, it actually actively encourages it. It's always really interesting for us to go back to site months later and look at the way that our designs have been changed, adapted, developed, or maybe taken in a completely new direction that we didn't see coming.